John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the seventh with nobody out. And stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins, 1 for 2.
Well, these Rays need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
The 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Got him. 1 away.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Now here is Jake Fraley. Gets under and pops it up. Rice should have this one. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 7, second baseman Carson Williams.
2 down, bases empty. Now up for Tampa Bay, Carson Williams. In the air, right side. And that is that. Nothing doing for Tampa. They trail it here 4-0. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham.
You know, these Yankees digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
2-0.
Yeah.
On the ground, right side. Nice grab. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
It's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 3. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Baker measures 6 feet 6 inches, 235 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Now pitching for the
Now a new
Rays,
pitcher for the Rays, Steven Matz. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Matz.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. The throw in. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Close but called a ball. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Man on second, 2 down. That one misses. And the count even 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mason Engler, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees, but they lead it 4-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Yarbrough.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off, Chandler Simpson. The Rays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
And that is ball 1. Next offering is fouled back.
That's ball 2.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a miss. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Activity in the bullpen. Number 80, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
The batter, number 6.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
So digging in, Taylor Walls. He is struck out, and he is walked. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The underhand flip, 1 at second, double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, the Yankees 4, the Rays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here at Tropicana Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And that's outside. That
Ball
one
two.
missed. Next
Ball,
offering
back
is
outside.
outside. Right through
Aye.
there for a strike. On the ground, Williams throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff man in the
Up
ninth.
next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben Rice.
Now here is Ben Rice. He's already homered here in this one.
Aye.
And a base hit right there. And a man aboard.
Definitely
Up
found a
next for the
perfect
Yankees,
spot. Those can
the
be hard
captain,
sometimes.
number
We talked
28,
about
Austin
in left field. You're kind of
Wells.
anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Wells stands in now and watches strike one. Man at first, one away. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Outside low, ball one.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
1-2 now. That's
Ball.
down and in. That
Ball
one
three.
misses. Ball three. Rice leads off first with one away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And he hits a ground
Oh,
ball
that's
right
foul.
side. And foul ball. And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he went around.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's a ball.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Just
Nope.
missed. And that's in for a strike. 3-1. To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, the third
First and
baseman,
second,
Ryan
2 outs.
McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Rice coming home. One run across. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 6-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Back to the top of the order now. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Ball, that's in.
Man at second.
Hey!
The 1-2. That's a little
ball
bit
two.
low. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. The Yankees lead it 6-0. This is Yankees baseball on the show. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Jonathan Aranda. Bounced up the middle. Chisholm. The throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz.
Ball, that's in.
The lefty, the 1-0.
If I can't play
Whoa,
around with
that's
him
just
here,
out.
it's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Next pitch
Whoa,
is
that's out.
outside. That's a walk.
Ball 4.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Next to the Rays, the third baseman, number 13,
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one
Inside
misses. That's 5 straight. In for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Swings through that one.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swings through it for the K. Down to the last out for the Rays. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Cedric Mullins. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. That finishes the evening's action.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
life.
It's true that they underestimate you.
My life is real.
So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest.
Wavy hair, mystique. Up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, rest in peace, Polo. He see us, I was just with G. Just like Ryan E, me and Preem, this history. Young ones, abuelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is there? They gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Ma, Ray, Ghost, and Rick. Big up Big L, Prodigy, True Goy, they live.